Hey, it's your boy Neben Prince, and I'm back with you with another relationship video. This video is entitled Men's Views Towards Dildo. I have conversation with most of my male friends, and we pretty much come to the same conclusion when it comes to dildo, women using dildo, maybe in the relationship or them by themselves. And one of the main key things that we all agree on at times is that the fact that most guys feel threatened by the sheer size of a dildo. I mean, I see some dildos and boy, I don't know where the woman might put that in their body or on their body, but that's some sheer size of dildo. So when an ordinary or a regular guy have to compete, well, it's not like you have to compete, but if you're into the same bed with a dildo, then simple mean then you have to know that you're gonna have to step correct, because like I said, the dildo gonna play its role, and so do you as the man in that relationship or in that sexual relationship. And when you see a sheer size of that dildo match up against you and you nowhere come close to that dildo, then you feel less of a man. And let's face it, guys, I mean, if you see a dildo 6 to 9 inches or going 10 inches, depending, even 12 inches, and you're just racking up your little 5.5, 6 inches, then you're gonna feel threatened. I mean, that's just what it is. And you're gonna have to compete against a thing which is not even a part of a body, but yet still at the same time you hope and pray that your tool can set you on a pedestal that you can look comfortable, like, yeah, what I'm doing inside this bedroom is not gonna be comparing with a dildo. But most of the time it is feel like that's what's happening. I'm not saying I have to feel like that, but in many cases, I mean, a guy always doesn't like the same way how a woman can be scrutinized her body and see how she look. A guy, we always have our shortcomings in our pants, you know what I mean? So that's where our shortcomings always play the hardest role with our life. We don't care if we got six-pack, flat belly, you name it. We don't too care. What we do fantasize most of the time, man, I wish I could have a bigger tool, or I wish I could grow some more girth or something, you know. It's always be in that area, away from what we're thinking money or other stuff. But in terms of personal feelings towards ourselves, we think more of the like, damn, I wish I could get more, you know, something there, you know. So when you have to see a dildo at any time, and you see, because not every girl, I'm not gonna say it's every woman out there likes the biggest size dildo. I'm not saying that, but we're simply saying the manufacturers of these dildo, they're pushing the envelope quite out of the water, because like I said, I see some inside the shops or even on the internet where, man, it's like a leg. You know, it's like a whole, I mean, a whole torso of a human being. And that's the same thing that we have to compete against inside a bedroom. So a lot of women who are in single relationship have her dildo, and boy, God bless you. And for those women also in a relationship with her man and have her second dick with her, which is her dildo, man, sometimes, like I said, guys ain't feel cool, but you know, we play off like everything is 100, but deep in our heart, like, damn, you know, when you see, I mean, that's too much, you know what I mean? So naturally with our dildo, you're gonna have mixed reviews from the guys, and sometimes we ain't gonna tell the woman or our woman how it really feels about that dildo. But I mean, she don't necessarily have to ask. She can see maybe the expression in our face, you know, when she pull that jar out and take out that big old boy, you know what I mean? And your little tool resemble one of a little child. I mean, God knows, man, you feel like you wanna just like disappear, like poof, like a Bin Laden or something. But hey, we have to take courage, fellas. I mean, when you look inside the world and you see great men, I mean, we got some of the great gods in Greece or whichever part of the world which we have the statues. And when you look in them, that wasn't blessed, you know, they got small tool, you know, but there was great man. So take courage, that guy, whatever tool you might have, man, it is a weapon of mass destruction. Use it well, and you don't have to necessarily compete or compare yourself with a dildo or feel insecure or inferior. Just embrace your little manhood, you know, those which are not gifted, and for those which are gifted, man, salute to us, man, you know, and for those which are in the middle, you know what I mean, still salute to us as well. So we're not gonna discredit any guy which, you know, does not fall in between or fall between the qualification round, but hey, it's not us gonna qualify ourselves. It's gonna be your woman or your partner which gonna qualify as your tool. So we cannot have a man conference and say, man, we are being, you know, bombarded a certain way. But all we can do is encourage every fellas, you know, take courage. Don't feel like, you know, you have to compete with a dildo. But what I'm simply saying that the manufacturer is making some serious size dildo which is out of this world. And guys, we cannot compete with that. So don't try to compete with that. Don't try to say, oh my God, what can I do? You cannot do nothing. You know, just work with what you got, improve on what you got in terms of, you can do a little exercise with it, you know what I mean, and keep yourself right, eat your right food, keep your right diet, and make sure you have your right energy to go with yourself. You know, don't worry about how the size is, because most women who say size matter, and some women who say size does not matter, is how you use the tool. I believe they're all tricks. It's how you use your tool, you know, because a small knife can kill you and a big knife can kill you, you know what I mean? So, hey, it's your choice. But guys, I know how we feel, you know what I mean? I don't really encounter that much in terms of dildo situation, but many guys out there have problem, you know what I mean, worrying about how they're supposed to address it and even speak about it, you know what I mean? But like I said, take courage, man. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in your manhood as well. You don't have to be this size, that size for you to feel like a man, you know? So it's not by your sheer size of your manhood that you can be qualified to be a man. That's just all I'm saying. So these are my tips and the men views upon dildo. Feel free, fellas, to drop me a comment and tell me how you feel about dildo versus the real thing. I believe the real thing is going to be authentic for women that say, okay, they can get up in the morning, get a quick rush with their dildo and keep moving. They don't have to really commit to a person what if they don't want because they have the dildo. I don't know. But guys, tell me how you feel. And ladies, tell me how you feel. How does your man perceive a dildo whenever you introduce him to the dildo in the bedroom department? Drop your views and also you're taking it and tell me. This is Neben Prince and I'm out. Peace.